Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and a warm welcome if you're new, honey. So today we're going to talk about Stephen A. Smith revealing that Draymond Green has cut ties with him over his Bronny comments. So if you're ready to get into this crazy story, just stay tuned. The First Take star, who was confronted by LeBron James earlier this week, revealed that he and Draymond Green are no longer on speaking terms. While the tension between the two is very apparent, the root of the issue is something much bigger: Bronny James. And of course, this exact issue is what prompted LeBron to confront Smith courtside during Thursday night Los Angeles Lakers New York Knicks game. LeBron is making it very clear that he wants Stephen A. Smith to stop involving his oldest son in his commentary. This situation that happened courtside comes after Smith previously claimed that LeBron's camp reached out to him over his criticism of Bronny, only to hit back, calling LeBron's sensitivity beyond the pale. This statement is really interesting to me because in my previous video, I touched on the fact that Stephen A. Smith actually said that any comments that he made regarding Bronny was about LeBron. So I feel like he could have just said this when LeBron's camp reached out to him the first time, instead of calling his sensitivity towards his son beyond the pale. You could have just said right then and there, I'm not talking about Bronny, I'm talking about you. So instead of just nipping the problem in the bud, he decided to let it drag out. And I mean, the result of it is what we saw on Thursday night courtside. But the crazy thing is that it turns out that Green is also sensitive about how Stephen A. Smith talks about Bronny. Smith says on The Stephen A. Smith Show, "As a matter of fact, I heard that not many, not all, but a few players were upset with me about that. I think one player in particular was Draymond Green, who I haven't spoken to since and has no desire to speak to me, primarily because of this, I suppose." Smith continues on to say, "When I think about somebody like Draymond Green, and I've kept my mouth shut about this for a while, but without getting into too many details, Draymond Green has felt the need to go to other people to say how he feels about me. And I got mad love for Draymond. Draymond is a good brother that, quite frankly, I've always tried to be good to. And this shift in his feelings about me, I got it. But regardless, I'm going to get to a bigger level. You see, one of the reasons that I had so many great relationships in the world of sports over the years is because if cats had a problem, they called me. Silly me. I'm thinking that if you get along with people and you talk with them, if they have an issue with you, at least they'd call you and confront you man to man before something's resolved." He continues on to make it clear that in this moment, he's not even talking about LeBron. He's talking about Draymond. So he says, "The reason I'm not talking about LeBron is because, excuse my language, LeBron and I don't really fuck with each other," Smith says. "It's primarily been high and by for more than a decade, and I'm fine with it, and so is he, okay? But that wasn't the relationship with me and Draymond. That wasn't the relationship with me and quite a few cats. And one of the biggest reasons that I love the kind of relationship that we had is that I always got the impression, yo, if they got an issue with you, they'll call you. You talk it out as men, and if you disagree, you part ways. Even if you part ways not speaking with one another, or you can be agreeable, or you can agree to disagree. It could be a boatload of things, but the blindsidedness of it all is what throws me off. You see, if I have a problem with somebody, I'm not hard to find. You call me, I'm going to pick up the phone, you want to see me, I'm a rap to you, and we can hash it out, and we can reach a resolution. Or we don't. That's not what's happening, and so it is what it is, you know? This whole situation is super interesting to me, not only because of like the courtside confrontation, but the fact that he's mentioning Draymond Green in this and about how Draymond's not speaking to him gives me the vibe that his feelings are actually hurt by Draymond not speaking to him. But I think it's interesting because in the previous video that I made, he had a quote where he said that in this industry, you know, in the world of professionalism, of course you don't want enemies, but you're not paid to make friends. So if that's the case, just keep that same energy and just roll on with your life and roll on with your career, you know? Now, if you made it this far in the video, I want to know your thoughts, so go ahead and put them in the comment section, and make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell. That way you're notified every time I post. And in the meantime, guys, make sure you say what you mean and mean what you say, because don't nobody got time for all that flip-flopping back and forth BS. Okay, love you. Bye.